Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 6. Mel Novak was a multifaceted performer whose screen presence and physical prowess left an enduring mark on martial arts cinema and action films. Born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on June 14, 1934, Novak grew up in a working-class family with a deep appreciation for sports and performance. Originally set on a career in professional baseball, an injury redirected his path to acting, a twist of fate that would lead him to Hollywood stardom. Best known for his unforgettable role as the sinister sniper Stick in Bruce Lee's legendary Game of Death, Novak quickly became known for his portrayals of classic villains. His intense screen persona, coupled with his dedication to performing his own stunts, made him a standout in an era of gritty physical action films. Novak's filmography spans dozens of titles, including Black Belt Jones, Tom Horn, and An Eye for an Eye, where he brought a distinctive energy to every role. Despite the bruises and injuries sustained from his commitment to action-packed roles, Novak found meaning beyond the screen. In his later years, he became deeply involved in ministry, visiting prisons and rehabilitation centers to share messages of hope and transformation. His outreach work, driven by personal faith, became a central part of his identity. Novak was also a devoted father and grandfather, survived by his daughters Nicole and Leah, his ex-wife Vera, and several grandchildren. His life reflected both the toughness of his screen characters and the compassion of a man who cared deeply about others. Mel Novak passed away peacefully at the age of 90 in Southern California. Though known for playing villains, those who knew him remember a kind soul, a tireless worker, and a man whose legacy is etched in film and in lives touched beyond the spotlight. Tributes to Mel Novak. Number 5. Brandyn Barbara Artis was a multifaceted artist, veteran and writer whose life reflected passion, resilience, and boundless creativity. Born in the United States and shaped by a spirit of service and performance, Artis brought a unique voice to every endeavor she pursued. An actress of depth and versatility, Artis appeared in a range of film and television projects throughout her career. She gained early recognition as a hologram dancer in THX 1138. 1971, the groundbreaking debut feature by George Lucas. She later portrayed a compassionate nurse in The Doctor, starring William Hurt, and made appearances on popular series including Dynasty, Knots Landing, The White Shadow, and General Hospital. Before her Hollywood career, Artis served honorably in the U.S. Air Force, a rare path for a woman of her time, underscoring her fearless nature. Beyond the screen, she found profound expression in writing. After a personal battle with breast cancer, she channeled her journey into the one-woman play Sister Girl, adapted from her own journal. The production was performed both in the U.S. and abroad, touching audiences with its honesty and courage. In 2011, Artis authored the romance novel Running Barefoot in Paris, showcasing her literary flair and romantic spirit. Her sense of grace and style earned her national recognition as a winner of Harper's Bazaar Estée Lauder's Fabulous at Every Age contest. She was also the wife of renowned jazz percussionist Larry Bunker, with whom she shared a love of art and music until his passing in 2005. Artis is survived by her daughter, Tracy, and granddaughter, Miuccia, who carry forward her legacy of strength and creativity. Brandyn Barbara Artis passed away at the age of 81. Her life was a testament to artistic expression, inner strength, and the power of storytelling. Tributes to Brandyn Barbara Artis. Number 4. Oran McConville was a gifted young talent whose life, though tragically short, was filled with creativity, kindness, and community spirit. Born in Northern Ireland, Orin was a multifaceted contributor from an early age, excelling both as a singer and a footballer. His passion for music found its stage in 2017 when he performed with his school, St. Patrick's Primary, on Britain's Got Talent. Their moving rendition of Keane's Somewhere Only We Know earned praise from Simon Cowell and carried them to the show's semi-finals, marking Orin as a natural performer with a bright future. From his earliest days, Orin was surrounded by both love and profound loss. His older sister, Rachel, was tragically killed in a car accident when Orin was just 3 years old. Her passing deeply affected his family and community, shaping a resilience that Orin carried into his own life. In February 2025, Orin's father, Paddy, passed away suddenly, just 6 weeks before Orin's own untimely death in a car crash at the age of 18. Despite the immense personal tragedies he endured, Orin was remembered for his infectious smile, mischievous charm, and ability to uplift those around him. His local Gaelic athletic club, Drumgath GAC, praised him as kind, gentle, full of humor, and a true role model to younger players he coached. He left behind not just memories, but a spirit of joy and generosity that lives on in his family, friends, and all those who heard him sing or watched him play. In the face of unimaginable sorrow, Orin brought light, through music, sport, and heartfelt connection. Oran McConville's life reminds us how even the shortest stories can echo the loudest in our hearts. Tributes to Oran McConville. Number 3. Richard Kahn was a multifaceted figure whose legacy helped shape the way Hollywood honors itself. Born on August 19, 1929 in New Rochelle, New York, Kahn was influenced early by a love for film and storytelling. After graduating from the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School and serving as a U.S. Navy officer during the Korean War, he began a long and distinguished career in entertainment marketing. Kahn spent over 2 decades at Columbia Pictures, promoting classics like Lawrence of Arabia, Dr. Strangelove, and Oliver. He later joined MGM, rising to executive vice president of marketing and leading campaigns for Fame, Network, and Clash of the Titans. His deep understanding of film promotion made him a respected force in the industry. In 1988, Kahn became president of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, the first from the marketing and PR branch. He introduced traditions that remain today, including the Oscar nominees' luncheon and commemorative sweatshirts. Though his tenure included the controversial 1989 Oscars telecast, Kahn responded by forming a committee to guide future shows, demonstrating both accountability and vision. Beyond the Academy, Kahn founded a film consultancy with his wife Mary Ann and taught at USC's prestigious Peter Stark producing program. He served on the board of the Will Rogers Memorial Fund and led the Film Information Council, receiving the Hollywood Reporter's Key Art Pioneer Award in 2000. Kahn was a devoted husband to Mary Ann for 63 years, a loving father to Sharon and Lisa, and a proud grandfather. He passed away in Los Angeles at age 95. His contributions to film marketing and the Academy endure, celebrated by those who knew his warmth, wisdom, and unwavering dedication. Tributes to Richard Kahn. Number 2. David Sassoon, a multifaceted and celebrated British fashion designer, left an indelible mark on couture with a career that spanned more than 6 decades. Born in London on October 5, 1932, to Iraqi Jewish parents, Sassoon's early ambition to pursue acting shifted after his father's disapproval. Instead, he turned to fashion, a decision that would shape British style for generations. Sassoon's journey began in earnest in 1958 when he joined the esteemed Belleville salon under Belinda Belleville. By 1970, the house was renamed Belleville Sassoon, and under his guidance, it became one of London's leading couture establishments. Known for blending classic elegance with contemporary flair, Sassoon's designs graced the pages of Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and red carpets around the world. Among his most notable contributions was his close association with the British royal family. He was a favorite of Princess Diana, designing her going-away outfit after her engagement and becoming one of her most prolific early couturiers. His client list also included Princess Margaret, Princess Michael of Kent, the Duchess of York, Audrey Hepburn, Jackie Kennedy, and Elizabeth Taylor, showcasing his universal appeal and refined craftsmanship. Sassoon's work extended beyond fashion design. His influence helped spotlight Jewish contributions to British fashion, as reflected in the 2023 exhibition celebrating Jewish designers in London. He also co-authored The Glamour of Belleville Sassoon, a testament to his rich legacy in fashion history. David Sassoon passed away at the age of 92. He is remembered not only for dressing some of the most iconic women of the 20th century, but for elevating British couture with grace, innovation, and cultural pride. His timeless designs continue to inspire generations of designers and fashion enthusiasts alike. Tributes to David Sassoon. What's trending on the internet? News 1. The search for 21-year-old Jonathan Hoang, a young man with autism who vanished from his Washington home nearly 2 weeks ago, has been paused after an intensive multi-day effort yielded no signs of his whereabouts. Jonathan was last seen on March 30th at his Arlington residence. Authorities say he left sometime before dawn the next morning, without his phone or jacket, carrying only a Wi-Fi-only iPad. Over 4,000 search hours were logged as ground teams, K9 units, drones, and a helicopter scoured nearby areas. Still, no clues were found, and the Snohomish County Sheriff's Office announced the ground search would be suspended unless new leads emerge. His family remains hopeful and is urging the public to stay alert. Each day he's been missing has been indescribably painful, they wrote. Jonathan is kind, gentle, and deeply loved. Authorities emphasized that there is no evidence of foul play, but the family believes further investigation is necessary, suggesting the possibility he may have been lured or taken. Jonathan is considered a high-functioning individual who uses public transportation with guidance and has been working to build job skills. His loved ones continue to plead for answers, and the sheriff's office is encouraging anyone with information to come forward. In times like this, community awareness and compassion can make a difference. Jonathan's family and friends are holding on to hope that someone, somewhere, may know something that brings him home. News 2. The fishing community in Unalaska, Alaska, is mourning the loss of 28-year-old Jacob Riley Veeser, whose body was found in Ilyulyuk Harbor on April 5th, following a powerful winter storm. Veeser, a seasoned fisherman with nearly a decade of experience in the Bering Sea, was working aboard the FV Lady Alaska, a vessel once featured on the reality series Deadliest Catch. According to officials, Veeser was last seen around midnight on April 4th walking near a processing dock. He was reported missing by his crew at approximately 5:30 p.m. that evening. As storm conditions intensified, with over a foot of snow and wind gusts reaching 50 miles per hour, search efforts began but were suspended late that night for safety. The following morning, members of the U.S. Coast Guard, Alaska State Troopers, and local emergency crews resumed the search. His body was recovered just before 10:30 a.m. Veeser, originally from Escanaba, Michigan, was known for his strong work ethic and love of the sea. Friends and fellow fishermen described him as kind-hearted, dedicated, and respected throughout the tight-knit maritime community. Authorities are continuing their investigation, and no foul play is suspected at this time. His family has been notified and is receiving support from both local authorities and their hometown community. Despite the tragic outcome, Jacob's legacy lives on in the lives he touched and the waters he loved. News 3. A funeral service in North Philadelphia took a frightening turn when pallbearers unexpectedly fell into a freshly dug grave during a burial at Greenmount Cemetery. The incident, captured on video and shared by CBS Chicago, shows the men attempting to lower the casket of Benjamin Avils when a wooden platform beneath them suddenly gave way. The shocking moment left mourners gasping and rushing to help. Several pallbearers fell nearly 6 feet into the muddy grave, with the casket briefly pinning one of them underneath. According to reports, the son of the deceased was knocked unconscious during the fall but is expected to recover along with the others, who sustained injuries to their hands, legs, and backs. "It was terrifying. His face was in the mud," said stepsister Maribel Rodriguez. "They all got hurt, and the service was thrown into chaos." Despite the unexpected event, all those injured are on the mend. The family has expressed gratitude for the outpouring of support while calling for accountability from both Greenmount Cemetery and Rodriguez Funeral Home, citing unsafe conditions and poor preparation at the burial site. While the moment was distressing, the resilience of the family and the quick response of those present helped prevent further tragedy. As the family continues to grieve their loss, they also hope their experience will raise awareness about safety during funeral services. News 4. The owner of Jet Set Nightclub in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, has broken his silence following the tragic roof collapse that claimed the lives of at least 218 people. Antonio Espaillat, who was abroad at the time, returned immediately and released a heartfelt message via Instagram, calling the incident devastating and expressing solidarity with grieving families. "There are no words to express the pain this event has caused," Espaillat said. "We want you to know that we are with you and that we share your anguish." He emphasized the nightclub's full cooperation with authorities and ongoing support for rescue and recovery efforts, which have now shifted from search and rescue to body recovery. Over 150 survivors remain hospitalized, according to officials. To you, mothers, fathers, siblings, children, and loved ones of those affected, you can count on us, Espaillat continued. "Everything we do now has one purpose: to live up to your pain and be with you." The tragedy occurred during a concert featuring legendary merengue singer Ruby Perez, who was among those killed. Former MLB players Octavio Dotel and Tony Blanco, along with politician Nelsie Cruz, also perished in the collapse. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio confirmed that at least one U.S. citizen was among the victims. Espaillat concluded his message by thanking emergency responders and the media, adding, "Today, more than ever, we are a family. Thank you." Authorities continue their investigation into what caused the structural failure. News 5. A tragic accident during a storm in Little Rock, Arkansas, has taken the life of 5-year-old Mario Lux Pacheco. The young boy was in bed with his mom and siblings on the morning of April 5th when a tree crashed through their mobile home during severe weather, striking the area where Mario lay. Despite efforts to save him, he did not survive. His mother, Cassandra Pacheco, and 3 older children were rescued and survived the devastating collapse. Cassandra recalled the heartbreaking moment, saying, "The minute I saw he was going to get on the bed, I reached for him, and then everything went black." In the aftermath of the tragedy, the local community has rallied around the family. On April 7th, neighbors gathered for a balloon release to honor Mario's memory. A GoFundMe campaign created by a family member has raised nearly $30,000 to support the grieving family. "Don't take life for granted," Cassandra said. "Take every moment you can to be with your kids." Described as friendly and full of life, Mario leaves behind a deep impact on all who knew him. The outpouring of love from the community has given his family a small sense of comfort in a time of unimaginable loss. With severe weather continuing to affect parts of the U.S., officials remind residents to stay alert and seek safe shelter during storms. News 6. Actress Melanka Brooks, known for her role in Black Mirror, is taking legal action following the tragic loss of her mother, Mileva Brooks, who died from heat stroke after using a sauna at a UK gym. The 75-year-old former model collapsed inside the Everlast facility in Cheltenham in August 2022. A coroner later ruled her cause of death as heat stroke and her body temperature had reached 39.2 degrees Celsius when paramedics arrived. Brooks, 41, is suing Sports Direct Fitness Limited, the gym's parent company, for up to $128,000. Legal filings indicate she is seeking damages under the Fatal Accidents Act for personal injury and related losses. In heartfelt tributes, Brooks described her mother as the light and inspiration of her life. The incident has raised concerns about facility safety, especially in sauna environments. According to the family, gym users had alerted staff when Mileva was found struggling to breathe. She died 3 days later in the hospital. Milanka Brooks, celebrated for her performances in Benidorm, the Windsors, and USS Callister, has used her platform to honor her mother and now seeks accountability through legal means. The gym chain, which rapidly expanded across the UK in recent years, has yet to publicly comment on the lawsuit. As the case unfolds, Brooks is focused on justice and ensuring no other family experiences such a painful loss in a place meant for health and wellness. Number 1. Luis Felipe Noé. The visionary Argentine artist, writer, and intellectual, passed away at the age of 91, leaving behind a profound legacy in the world of Latin American modern art. Born in Buenos Aires on May 26, 1933, Noé emerged as a transformative force in post-war Argentine art, using chaos not as destruction, but as an aesthetic and philosophical foundation. Initially studying painting under Horacio Butler and writing for newspapers, Noé's breakthrough came in 1961 with the formation of the art collective Otra Figuración, alongside Romulo Macho, Ernesto Dera, and Jorge de la Vega. Their emotionally charged, politically reflective work redefined figurative art in South America, paving the way for the neo-figuration movement. Noé's pieces like Introducción a la Esperanza and Cerrado por Brujería became symbols of Argentina's turbulent political reality. A Guggenheim Fellowship took him to New York in 1965, where he explored multimedia and conceptual installations. He published Anti-Aesthetica, advocating for the fragmentation of artistic unity, a theme he carried throughout his work. After a 10-year hiatus from painting, he returned with powerful canvases and experimental literature, including the novel Recontrapoder. Forced into exile in Paris during Argentina's dictatorship, Noé continued to evolve, exploring distortion, texture, and landscape in his paintings. He returned to Buenos Aires in 1987, where he remained creatively active until his final years. Beyond his art, Noé was a passionate teacher and intellectual, influencing generations with his fearless exploration of social and political themes. He is survived by his son, filmmaker Gaspar Noé. His contributions are honored in museums worldwide and through accolades like the Konex Diamond Award. Luis Felipe Noé challenged chaos, embraced complexity, and inspired transformation. Tributes to Luis Felipe Noé. Marvin's passing is a huge loss for me and our industry writ large. We will miss you, Marvin. Your memory will always make us smile.